is Tricia Whitaker, and I'm a 2008 graduate of Bloomington High School North. I'm currently a sports anchor at CBS 4 in Indianapolis, and I am so proud to be MCCSC.
Hi, I'm Bill Oliver with Oliver Winger. I'm a 1978 graduate of Bloomington High School North and proud to be MCCSC.
Hello, I'm Dr. Andrea Motley, and I am a proud 1987 graduate of Bloomington High School North. Currently, I'm an assistant principal at Bloomington High School North, and I'm proud to be MCCSC.
I'm J.D. Gray, a producer and reporter for WTIU and WFIU in Bloomington, Indiana. I graduated from Bloomington High School South in 2007, and I'm proud to be MCCSC.
My name is Jocelyn Campbell. I'm a 2016 graduate of Bloomington Graduation School, and I am proud to be MCCSC.
I'm Kyla Cox-Deckard. I'm the Director of Leadership Bloomington, Monroe County. I'm a 1998 graduate of Bloomington High School North, and I am proud to be MCCSC.
Hello, my name is Kyle Thomas. I'm a 2004 graduate of Bloomington High School North. I currently work at the Bloomington Police Department, and I'm proud to be MCCSC.
Hello, my name is Warren Kang. I'm a 1984 graduate of Bloomington High School South. I'm currently an ophthalmologist at the Eye Center of Southern Indiana, and I'm proud to be MCCSC.
We are the 2016 class of MCCSC leads, and we are proud to be MCCSC. Woo!
Good morning. My name is Jeff Henderson. I'm the principal at Bloomington High School North. And on behalf of our students, faculty, and staff, I'd like to welcome you to our 44th annual commencement ceremony. Members of the class of 2017, please turn and face the stage. Be seated. On behalf of the class of 2017, the faculty, staff, and administration, I would like to welcome you all to the 44th annual commencement ceremony for Bloomington High School North. Thank you for taking time out of your busy lives to share with us in celebrating the culmination of 4 years of hard work on the part of this graduating class. At this time, I would like to introduce our first student speaker, Jacob Taylor.
The first day of kindergarten was a big deal. I dressed my best, had a brand new backpack full of school supplies, and was excited to begin the 13-year journey that ends today. I knew it was a big deal when I climbed onto the yellow school bus, but I had no idea how exceptional the journey would be. The journey wasn't what I expected. It was really long, and it wasn't always as fun as the first day of kindergarten. The memories I have of school are endless, and they might be similar to yours. Second grade, passing notes in Pig Latin to my friend. Fourth grade, getting soaking wet from a water balloon fight on field day. Fifth grade, getting caught riding Heelys through the hallways. Standing awkwardly at middle school dances, climbing rock walls at recess, and driving to school by yourself for the first time. Now we've come a long way from that very first day of school, and we've learned a lot. For instance, I learned that teachers don't spend the night at school and wake up the next morning in their classrooms. I learned that strong friendships are extremely vital, and I learned that what brings us together is more important than what drives us apart. Now, I know that we're all very different people, and school means different things to all of us, but we learned a lot of the same lessons. I'll never forget that a squared plus b squared equals c squared, MLA format, or that Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1492. While those are all important things to know, I think we learned even more important life lessons. How important friendships are, how supportive teachers can be, and how dedication and hard work make a difference. We also share a lot of the same happy memories of North. That time the power went out and we all got to go home early. On Valentine's Day, when singing Valentine's interrupted class every 5 minutes. Those rare days when you cram into a bus and are shipped off to some field trip. And today, I know we're all happy to be here at Commencement. I came to North my junior year, and although that was only 2 years ago, it feels like a lifetime. Now, I'd never choose to be the new kid anywhere. I hated it, but I'm glad that since I had to be the new kid, it was here at this school. See, North is special. It's a place where the students come first no matter what, and what's in your brain matters a lot more than what you look like. It's a place that gives you all sorts of opportunities to take advantage of, and a staff that's constantly trying to help you succeed. It's a place where you can be yourself without fear. It's a place where the students run things and will make changes to how things are if necessary. I've seen it happen. Bloomington High School North is a big place with a lot of people, but all the people here are dedicated to improve themselves. Now, I know that everyone doesn't have the same high school experience. In fact, all of our stories are very different. However, there are a few things I think most of us can agree we have felt. That feeling of butterflies in your stomach the night before the first day of school. You go to bed early, knowing you have to be up early, but you stare at the ceiling for hours since your sleep schedule's all messed up from the summer. You lay there and you wonder. You wonder what your classes are going to be like, who's changed over the summer, if that cute person might sit next to you. Then the next day you get to school, and it's nothing like you imagined the night before. That feeling of extreme panic 5 minutes before a math test which you haven't prepared for. You desperately try to search through your notes, and you ask everyone in hearing distance what they've heard about the exam. Then you get the test. You look at the first problem, and immediately know that you're in big trouble. That feeling of excitement, cheering your classmates on at a big game. Your throat hurts, and your face is red, but you look to the person next to you, and they're screaming just as loud as you are. It's exhilarating. That feeling of joy when a snow day is called after you've done all the superstitious things to make it happen. You've done the dance. You've put your PJs on inside out and put a spoon under your bed. Now you get to sleep in. These feelings are what bring us together as students. We're a team, but we had a lot of people get us through the finish line. On that first day of kindergarten, it was my mom who brought me to the bus stop. I'm sure I was nervous, much like I am right now, but she comforted me and supported me that day and the last 13 years of school. I'd like to give a huge shout out to my parents for teaching me to value education above everything. Thank you for the late night projects, the forgotten lunches, the countless rides to activities, and for listening to me complain about everything, and I mean everything. Students, I encourage to thank whoever helped you get this far. Thank you to all the teachers, administrators, secretaries, custodians, coaches, nurses, security guards, faculty, everyone who works here. You don't get enough credit for the work you do or enough money. Teachers, please don't become discouraged. Students will always complain about your classes and seem ungrateful. But I want to say on behalf of everyone graduating, we wouldn't be here without you. For every successful student, there's somebody in this building who's made that success possible. Lastly, I'd like to congratulate my fellow graduates. We've had a lot of help, but in the end, we did it. We climbed up those steep steps of the school bus on the first day of kindergarten. We woke up every day and fought for a parking spot in upper lot. We stressed out during finals week and made color-coded flashcards to study. We survived freshman gym class, long lines in the cafeteria, and somehow fought resiliently against senioritis. Throughout school, we've all faced different difficult challenges, but we've been through a lot of them together. I won't see most of you ever again. Work hard and become your dream. I'm incredibly glad that I had classmates like you to share my time with here at Bloomington North. Thank you, and you will please join me in welcoming Frances Kincaid to the podium.
Sometimes the significance of diversity and unity can be forgotten, especially during a time when differences seem to separate us more than ever. But I believe that Bloomington High School North truly embodies and demonstrates the power of diversity and inclusion. I think we all sometimes forget how lucky we are to attend a school with so many different types of people. Our school is made up of 1,622 students. We are made up of students from 36 different countries. 220 of us are in special education and are able to be a part of everyday activities because of the help of teachers and aides. We have 70 clubs and activities that allow students to get involved in our community, find people that share similar interests, and learn about how different cultures. These numbers set us apart from different high schools and show us how lucky we have been to receive our high school education from a place that welcomes all and strives to serve the greater good. In addition to coming from different backgrounds, many of us have had to overcome so much to be here today. Maybe you experienced an illness, a death in your family, or economic struggles. There are so many stories in this room, some of them heartbreaking, many are heroic. Please know that we are all a part of the Bloomington North class of 2017. No matter where we came from or where we are going, you should be proud of making it here today. I know that there were times when everyone questioned if all the work was worth it, wondering why you had to learn something if you were never going to use it again. But I think that there is a bigger takeaway than just numbers and words, a lesson that is far bigger than a classroom and one that we have all learned, no matter what our paths have been. And that lesson is determination. Determination is a skill that can only be learned through experience. We have all put our heads down and worked through the times when it seemed like the world was against us. And many of our families, teachers, and counselors have been there to help. We have been fortunate enough to have been given the tools to bring about change in the world. No matter what our plans are for the future, if we can remember all of the many people that are here today and the common experience that we have shared and the determination that we have all shown, we can take that experience out into the world. If we can be together here, we can be together going forward. We all have a duty to make the world a better place and to care for one another. So I challenge you to go forth, embrace diversity, and be the good in the world. Bloomington High School North has given an important lesson in how to do just that. Congratulations to my classmates. I will always remember you. I'd now like to introduce our next speaker, Gabi Collard.
Hello, BHSN. Before I begin, I would like to thank all of you, my friends, family, and most adored educators for giving me the time to give you this speech. Thank you. We all started with a freshman year, whether it was here or at some other school, We all started the same. Insecure, scared, maybe cocky, confident in who we were, but at the same time, not at all. It might have been easy, it might have been hard. Then we had sophomore year, with the dreaded health class and all the awkwardness that came with it. We love you, Mrs. Harrington. Junior year made it especially tough for a lot of us. College and job opportunities raining down on our heads. Some of us didn't know if we could do it. But then we made it here. We made it to senior year. The most important year, I believe, because of this day we are spending in it, our graduation. This year has brought us here together in this room where we are all alike and wearing the same colors. We're here for the last time, some of us about to cry, some of us ready to run out of here. But most importantly, we are here with people that we love and we couldn't have made it without, our educators. From a student's point of view, finally standing here adorned with a cap and gown, I feel nothing but gratitude for the teachers and staff who brought each and every one of us here. We all have the right to an education, and we sure got it thanks to them. It was hard, but we have it now. The key to the rest of our futures, and it will ensure that whenever or however it may be, we will go forward to an even brighter future. To the rest of the world, that key will be our diploma. Whether it be college, a job, the military, or wherever you want to go, it's in the palm of your hand now. Thinking back on it now, from being the whiny freshman all those years ago, to the seniors in this room today, each of us receiving a diploma, it was a long ride. A ride that has not stopped, but only paused, and is about to take us at a completely different speed to somewhere we've never seen before. BHSN, we bid you farewell. We thank you. We thank our educators. We thank all of the clubs, the emotional support, the honor societies, the friends we made, the people we remember, the extracurricular activities, the counselors, the staff, and we ask you to keep an open eye because you definitely haven't seen the last of us yet. Thank you. Ketchan. I'd like to introduce the next speaker, Sanab Ahmed.
Good morning, Bloomington High School North. You are about to receive a diploma from one of Indiana's top high schools, and this is truly an accomplishment. Congratulations. Around the world, there are millions of people that would give anything for the education that we have just received. However, too many of us wake up in the morning annoyed that we have to go to school, annoyed that we have to wake up before the sun rises, annoyed that we have to fight the underclassmen for a decent parking spot, and generally annoyed with just about everything having to do with school. Too many of us take the education we have been given for granted. We see schooling as a chore rather than as a privilege. We are now fast approaching the point where schooling becomes optional. Many of us are going on to college. Now we will actually begin paying a lot to go to school. Now attendance records will not be so readily accessible by our parents, and we can miss as much school as we like. Probably not a good idea. Now the only thing that is stopping us from succeeding in college is ourselves. Our success is now our responsibility and our responsibility alone. This is why now, more than ever, we need to change our attitude towards schooling, as well as our attitude towards learning. We need to say, I'm lucky, I'm fortunate, I'm honored to be waking up to an 8 a.m. underwater basket weaving class. Although many of us have decided that college will not be the next chapter of our lives, this still applies. Having a positive attitude towards learning new things will help in any situation, not just in college. Whatever paths any of us choose, we need to give it our all. But enough of the moral advice. That's not why we came here today. We are gathered here to reflect on how quickly these last 4 years have slipped away from us, and to realize that the time is not slowing down. We are gathered here to forget the bad memories and only focus on the good ones, to suppress the many, many L's that senioritis has brought upon us. We are gathered here to get closure. A part of that closure is taking all of the hurt and all of the sadness that we have acquired throughout these years and let it go. We get to leave it all here. We are leaving everything behind in order to move forward with our lives, remaining positive to whatever is thrown our way. And finally, we are gathered here today to celebrate this exciting transition into adulthood, to celebrate all of the successes and all of the triumphs that these years have brought to us, and to celebrate the beginning of our lives as graduates of Bloomington High School North. So, let us celebrate.
Next, I'd like to invite Nelson Mai and George Morpurgo up to the stage for the challenge of the class.
As we leave now, we leave behind a legacy. We have among us today scholars, athletes, sons and daughters, but most importantly, a standard. The standard to uphold the honor and sanctity that is Bloomington High School North. The standard to pursue all dreams regarding the social, athletic, and academic factions of this institution. I, President of the class of 2017, challenge you, the next generation, to bring the school to new heights. Don't wait. Be the change you want to see in the school. Your time starts the second we walk out these doors. Cherish every moment of it and make it yours. Do you accept this challenge?
Graduates, seniors, on behalf of the class of 2018, I gladly accept your challenge to uphold the honor and sanctity of this school. And we hope to all seize the day as you all have, and we hope you continue to do so in your futures. We wish you luck. Thank you.
At this time, it's my pleasure to present to you the trustees of the Monroe County Community School Corporation. I ask that you please withhold your applause until I've introduced each member. President, Ms. Martha Street. Vice President, and unable to be with us this morning, Dr. Lois Sabo-Skelton. Secretary, Dr. Janine Butler. Assistant Secretary, Mr. Kelly Smith. Trustee, Ms. Kathy Fuentes-Royer. Trustee, Mr. Keith Klein. And Trustee, Ms. Sue Wanzer. In addition, I would like to publicly recognize and thank members of the administration and guidance staff, Superintendent Dr. Judith DeMuth, Assistant Principals Ms. Betty Anderson, Mr. Marcus Debrow, Mr. Tim Hudson, and Dr. Andrea Motley, guidance counselors Mr. Greg Chaffin, Ms. Katie Clark, Ms. Mary Priester Hanks, Ms. Kathy Rillo, and Ms. Julie Spear. It truly takes the teamwork and dedication of all these individuals and many more to keep Bloomington High School North running smoothly. We appreciate everything that they do for us here. Additionally, I would be remiss if I did not thank Ms. Miller and Mr. Wilson and the students of the music department for their participation in today's ceremony. In addition, I'd like to recognize Mr. Caudell and Ms. Long and the students of the BHSN Video Club for their expert projection of today's live cast of today's commencement ceremony, so folks from all over the country have an opportunity to watch. So thank you for being here. On behalf of the faculty and staff at Bloomington High School North, I want to extend my sincere congratulations to the class of 2017. This morning, before honors are conferred upon those assembled here today, I wish to express my appreciation to parents and family members who have supported and nurtured these students as they have worked towards accomplishing this goal. We all know that without your love, your loyal support, and your perseverance, we would not be here today. So thank you to each and every one of you. Thank you for supporting not only the students gathered here today, but also the classroom teachers, as they have worked diligently to provide the best foundation possible for your students. At this time, I'd like all members of the Bloomington High School North faculty to stand to be recognized. Students, among your classmates, there is great diversity, as well as very interesting and entertaining personalities. The accomplishments of the class of 2017 are many. Printed in your program today, you'll see a key, which will help you identify those graduates who have distinguished themselves through their affiliations and by earning various honors. 95% of the seniors gathered before you today have indicated to their counselors that they intend to pursue some type of post-secondary education or training. The class also accepted over $4.2 million worth of academic scholarships from the institutions they intend to attend, not to mention the amounts turned down once final college selections were made. North's Habitat for Humanity chapter is set to build its 17th house in 17 years. A feat no other school chapter in the nation has ever accomplished. Our students joined together with the students at Bloomington High School South to raise a record amount of money for Riley Children's Hospital through the Riley Dance Marathon. Individual and group honors at the local, regional, state, and national levels have been earned in academics, athletics, fine and performing arts, as well as in co-curricular and extracurricular clubs. As you can see, we have an immensely talented group of young people gathered before you today. I've only mentioned a few of their accomplishments, and in many cases, the most significant are personal. You'll notice that there are 51 names listed in the program as principal scholars. All 51 of these students maintained a cumulative grade point average higher than 4.0 throughout their high school career. Two members of this class that we are especially proud of are your salutatorian, Miss Olivine Lee, and your valedictorian, Miss Olivia Abraham. These two young people have distinguished themselves by earning the two highest cumulative GPA rankings of all members of this class over their four-year career at Bloomington High School North. And as you can see, they accomplished this feat among some pretty stiff competition from their classmates. The salutatorian and valedictorian will receive their medals as they cross the stage a little later in their ceremony. Students, over the course of your lifetime, the world has changed greatly. As I think about the future and all of the challenges that lie ahead for members of your generation to address in the world, I'm encouraged by your global conscience, your desire to help your community become a better place, and the genuine care you show to each other. Be prepared for more change as you live out your life and approach each one with a positive attitude. Thinking back to 1998 and 1999, when most of you were born, in 1998, the final episode of Seinfeld aired on NBC. The Monica Lewinsky scandal impacted the White House. Puff Daddy and Whitney Houston won Soul Train Music Awards. Madonna and Will Smith won MTV Music Awards. Peyton Manning was drafted by the Indianapolis Colts. In 1999, The Sopranos debuted on HBO. Celine Dion and Eric Clapton won American Music Awards. Michael Jordan announced his retirement, only to return in 2001. Family Guy first aired on Fox. Ricky Martin released Livin' La Vida Loca. Wayne Gretzky played his last game in the NHL. John F. Kennedy Jr. and his wife were killed in a tragic plane crash. Tony Hawk became the first skateboarder to successfully land a 900 in competition. The West Wing debuted on NBC, and Boris Yeltsin resigned as the president of Russia. Many of those events seem like distant memories to the adults in the room with you today, but when we compare that to how quickly you've all grown to be here today as graduates, it seems just like yesterday. I've spoken to you on many occasions over the last 4 years about your ability to impact your school as leaders, and stand here proud of the contributions you have made to Bloomington High School North. Today, as we gather here to honor you, I'd like to broaden those comments and remind you that you hold the power to impact your world in so many ways. As you exit the Cougar Den at the conclusion of today's ceremony, keep faith that your contributions to our society are valuable and much needed. Today is an ending and a beginning for each of you. Continue to develop your sense of self, remembering the lessons of right and wrong. Be mindful of the fact that success is not found in knowledge alone, but also in the relationships that you develop with people. It's easy to picture many of you accomplishing great things as you make a place for yourself in the larger world. And I'm certain you will find success waiting for you if you are persistent in your efforts and apply the foundational knowledge you have gained here at Bloomington High School North. The faculty and staff gathered here today feel a special sense of pride and satisfaction as we look at the class of 2017 and realize that all of us as educators have had a small part in bringing you to this point in your lives. We may not be privileged to help you in the future, but others will be waiting, happy to work with each of you. Good luck to each of you from all of us at Bloomington High School North. We wish you nothing but great success and happiness. Members of the Board of Education, Dr. DeMuth, by the powers vested in me by the state of Indiana as principal of Bloomington High School North, I do hereby certify that the members of the class of 2017 gathered in front of you here today have met all graduation and/or certification requirements as established by the State Board of Education and the Monroe County Community School Corporation. And now it's my honor to introduce to you Dr. Judith DeMuth, Superintendent of the Monroe County Community School Corporation, for the presentation of the class of 2017.
And Mr. Henderson, by the authority vested in me by the Indiana Department of Education, it is truly an honor and a privilege to present to you the Bloomington High School North class of 2017 for receipt of their diplomas.
Jacob Dylan Taylor. Frances Maeve Kincaid. Gabrielle Marie Collard. Zainab Yusuf Ahmed. Nelson Kang Hong Mai. Kalina Gant Abraham. Valedictorian Olivia Carter Abraham. Samuel Scott Adamson. Emma Irene Alexander. Matthew Thomas Alford. Ethan S. Allender. Matthew Guzan Ambrosio. Allison Marie Antilla. Eric T. Apple. Kimberly E. Apple. Christopher Allen Arms. Alora Rhiannon Arnold. Israel Godwin Arnold. Miranda C. Baker. Michael William Baldomero. John Stephen Baldwin. Mary Sophia Baldwin. Michael Russell Barker Ham. Skylar Ryan Barnes. Tessa Ann Barnett. Braden Hunter Barrow. Tyler James Beard. Rebecca Christine Belcher. Jack Dean Berkeley. Erica Lynn Bexel. Benjamin Clark Billings. Christopher Stewart Billings. Alan C. Bassesi. Brianne Elise Blandford. Deanne Marie Wilson Boato. Randall Scott Bodie. Keaton Randall Bowles. Olivia Sarah Bowman. Maxwell Allen Briles. Cortland Brock. Andrew J. Brown. Amane Moriah Brown Sparks. Morgan Ariana Browning. Savannah Skylark Brummett. Connor Brazoka Bryan. Jeffrey Michael Buggs. Alexander Joseph Lee Burris. Brent Logan Keith Burris. Kayla Dawn Burton. Brittany Renee Bynum. Anastasia Marie Caldwell. Logan Thomas Calvin. Ashley Lynn Campbell. Emma G. Cannon. Seth A. Cantrell. Sean Paul Cantu. Dylan Bryce Carmichael. Claire Larkin Carney. Clay H. Carter. Jacob Alexander Castaneda. Isabella Elena Castillo. Thomas K. Catani. Trissa Chakraborty. Adam Childers. Cloandra Michelle Chuk. Ashley Marie Clark. Margaret Ruth Coates. Parker C. Coffey. Sean Andrew Coleman. Natalie Elaine Collings. Matthew David Compton. Adrian Brooke Cox Thurmond. Rachel Marie Crabtree. Mark Allen Crail. Riley Thomas Crean. Isabel Maria Krebs. Dellen Andrew Kripe. Amara Rose Crook. Javon Crowder. Jacqueline Cruz Cortez. Elena Davis. Kyla K. Day. Dawson Gray Dayhoff. Caitlin Annette Deckard. Alicia C. DeMars. Thomas Maxwell Densford. Joshua Trey Diorto. Itzel Diaz. Mary Rose DeCristo. Charles Joseph Dishman. William G. Dixon. Nathaniel Bryce Douglas. Grant A. Druckmiller. Arthur Cooper Duana. Love T. Duana. Cody Austin DuBose. Kelly Ann Schleiman Edwards. Tate Harrington Endminger. Brandon Eugene Irvin. Samuel Burton Faust. Hunter Ross Figg. Ruth Ann Fleener. Aiden James Flynn. Chance T.L. Henderson Flynn. Sophia Rose Fornefeld. Metra Jonice Forrest. Cameron Page Foster. Caitlin Foster. Jacob Austin Fowler. Justin Garrett Fox. Sarah Catherine Frederick. Carter R. Gallagher. Samuel H. Gallagher. Stephanie Gano. Anthony Jacob Garcia. Isabel Mercedes Garcia. Bailey Gardner. Emily Michelle Gardner. Sabrina Gaju Gasana. Michael Anthony Gilbert. Aaron Christopher Goad. Peter Manuel James Gordillo. Caleb Gosney. Sarah Jane Leticia Graves. Nicholas John Gray. Keaton McKnight Grenewald. Courtney E. Grimes. Betsy Catherine Gwynn. Alexander Sebastian Hadley. Kenna Raylene Hardin. Dayla Nicole Hargett. Bradley Thomas Leslie Harris. Chase Irvin Hastings. Wayne Schuyler Hastings. Samuel Luke Helton. Caitlin Leanne Henderson. Gaia Sabel Hendricks Petrie. Elena A. Herrera. Cesar Uciel Hidalgo Rodriguez. James Michael Hopkins. Matthew Cash Hopkins. Avery Claire Isom. Robert Carter Ison. Mary F. Jalal. Lawton C. Jasremski. Hannah Victoria Jessif. Stephen Michael Jewell. Allison R. Johnson. Lauren T. Jordan. Charles Gilmo Kang. Michael Henry Case. Tanner Richard Case.
Hannah Forrest Couts. Nathan G. Kincher. Jenna N. Kernodle. Kiana D. Kincaid. Anna G. Kindred. Anna G. Kindred. William Boone Klein. David Scott Kleindorfer. Shayla Danielle Kramer. Cameron Michael Kraus. Jason Eng Fung Coleman. Wyatt Aaron Law. Jared Michael Lee. Salutatorian Olivine Lee. Sunjin Joshua Lee. Jacob Matthew Limble. Henry Lacrosse Levesque. Emily Camille Lyford. Kaylin Lamar Lillard. Jacob Reed Lowinger. Jamin Lou Nandi Lin. Sophie C. Morinsick. Ashton Ray Matherly. Catherine Josephine May. Nicholas Gordo May. Eric D. Mayo. Jareth Alexander McBride. Michael Vincent McCarty. Taylor D. McLaughlin. Josh Hanhepiwi McLean. Kyra D. McMiller. Elijah Bryce McWilliams. Carolina Sue Meadows. Evan A. Mellinger. Zoe Elizabeth Merritt. Margaret Shandine Maya. Jordan Michael Miller. Cameron Scott Mashakis. Kylie Lynn Lucille Moreland. Mason J. Morgan. Bryn E. Nolting. David McKinley Chavez Norris. Rachel Marie Nunley. Lindsay S. O'Connor. Wesley W. Oliver. Sydney Joanne Overtomb. Isabel Ann Parham. Kenneth H. Parrish. Philip S. Pate. Sabrina Nicole Payton. Lauren T. Pearson. Nicholas Garrison Harvest Penrod. Austin Lee Phillips. Skylar Dawn Phillips Grubb. Taylor Renee Pierce. Madison Taylor Powell Southern. Ryan David Price. Adam Christopher Puckett. Hannah Renee Pertleball. Cheyenne Lorraine Quick. Zoe Elizabeth Ramsey. Lindsay Elaine Randall. Anna Peckham Raphael. Casey Charlene Reardon. Randy Ray Rhodes Jr. Jacob Richards. Mackenzie Ridge. Christina Reese. Olivia Lynn Robinson. Elizabeth Fern Rhodes. Silas Antonio Rodriguez. Jalen William Rogers. Alexander Samuel Barfield Roop. Madeline Page Root. Dominic Lawrence Ross. Sarah Elizabeth McKenzie Sackman. Zunaid Salahuddin. Eliza Jeanette Sarcona. Tyler Ray Scales. Benton P. Schultz. Kendall Gail Schultz. Caleb James Scott. Shelby Francis Self. Mackenzie Claire Sexton. Roman Alexander Seymour. Taylor Ray Shahadi. Amber Louise Shockey White. Naomi Yanping Showalter. Rachel Kyman Silberstein. Jonathan O. Cinders. Joshua Reed Serrata. Matthew Christopher Skirvin. Alexander David Smith. Devin Smith. Elizabeth McKenna Smith. Kimberly Irene Ann Smith. Michaela Rain Smith. Ryan David Smith. Branson Smoot. Balin Isaiah Sorensen. Megan Sue Spriggs. Whitney Louise Stacy. Anna Eulalie Stallman. Bethany Lane Stanger. Connor Benjamin Starks. Summer Lane Stevens. Ty A. Stevenson. Jackson Travis Stewart, Jr. Bryn Alexis Steerwalt. Rachel M. Stone. David L. Stonecipher. Haley A. Stoltz. Mackenzie S. Stump. Austin Michael Sullivan. Cole Martin Swaney. Carl J. Tafoya. Lillian Danielle Terrell. Michael Roddy Thompson. Olivia Nonette Thurman. Madeline Kylie Tiller. Noah M. Tompkins. Kennedy Christine Trindleman. Connor Joseph True. Eli William Truelove. Isaac S. Vandeventer. Matthew W. Vargas. Patrick Creston Wales. Tanner J. Waldrip. Thomas Lane Walls. Owen Glenn Walters. Max Michael Uyghur. Cameron Louise Wierzinski. Rebecca Joy Weston. Gavin Patrick Whelan. Courtney Lynn Whitaker. Bailey R. Williams. Kiara Lachey Lehualani Williams. Andrea Nicole Williamson. Anthony Jarrett Willis. Benjamin Winnie. Jared D. Winslow. Samuel Keith Wise. Nicholas Rowan Witzke. Jonah Reuben Wolf. Damian M. Wood. Julia Elizabeth Wood. Lindsay Ann Ray. Emily Yergin. Halen Yoon. Sophie Alexandra Young. David J. Zerfus. Yu Zhang. Logan Joel Zollers. Michelle Dong Zhu. Blaine C. Zerbuck. Alan Paul Solis Salas. One moment, please. Thank you for your patience. William Richard Jones. Carolina Brendom Lopez. Khalid Hamed Alufi. Dante L. Hodge.
At this point in time, I'd like to ask the members of the class of 2017 to please rise, and for Nelson Mai to meet me at the podium for the tassel ceremony.
Class of 2017, join me in the ceremonial tassel ceremony. Moving your tassel right to left, signifying graduation.
On behalf of the class of 2017, I'd like to thank you for your attendance at today's ceremony. We ask that you please remain seated while the graduates exit the gym. We also remind you that parents and guests are not allowed to enter the auxiliary gym after today's ceremony. Your graduates will return to the main gym to greet you following the recessional. Bloomington High School North, remember to respect yourself, respect others, be responsible for your own actions, and remember, it's great to be a Cougar. Home and be patient with traffic as you exit campus.